Hello, everyone. I'm back. I'm going to give this a few seconds. I had some technical challenges on the last one, but you know what? We press on. I'm going to be with you for a couple minutes. I'm wrapping up the last segment. I trust this will go out and you'll get it. But I was talking about reinventing your life. I was talking about my story about growing up and having a high need for certainty and significance based on my upbringing. And I was recapping that journey with me. How is it, Mandy? Am I good? Is the sound quality good now? I rebooted the computer. I put some powder on my nose. No, I really didn't, but I'm back to wrap this segment up, talking about reinventing your life. Can you reinvent your life? What does it take to reinvent your life? I'm not here to cover every single facet, but I wanted to hit on some key things, namely my needs for certainty and significance, shifting to a growth mindset, and that journey to be able to embrace, talking about living in life, being fully engaged and completely detached, realizing that life is nothing more than a dynamic dance. As much as we think it's static, everything is vibrating at a high level so fast it looks like it's static, that each thing, each person impacts another, that my thoughts actually go out and they reverberate. And science is now backing this up. But going through a life reinvention, if you're thinking the same thoughts, there's studies out there. We think the same thoughts every day. What is it? 90%, 92, 97, whatever number, thinking those thoughts repeat. And 80% of them are negative because we just keep going and we don't stop to reflect so we can reinvent our lives. And you can do it. And you can do it. I asked you to type in the word I can. I can. I can. You can say, I can. Even if you say it to yourself, say, I can. Let the little flicker flash I was talking about in the last video, the flicker flash is those moments when the brain's like, whoop, it's like there's a image, there's a flash of a feeling that there could be more for you, and there is more for you. How do I know? Because in 2019, I quit my job of 19 years and I put it all on the line to embrace uncertainty, having my best year yet. So I was hitting on some of these bullet points to share the story about your life reinvention. What does it take? It's going to take a shuffling of your needs. It's going to take what is holding you back, and it could be the needs. It's going to take a letting go process, because we can be attached to everything we work so hard for. But I've seen people get laid off. They thought they worked so hard, and whew, the rug gets pulled out from under them. And I knew I had a calling. I knew I wanted to do more, and I knew I wasn't going to sit and wait for it. So I made that decision for myself, put an incredible lot of pressure on myself at this stage in life to reinvent. But again, if there's purpose involved, and purpose can fire up your engines like nothing else. The quote actually came from Friedrich Nietzsche, the great philosopher, and then it was altered by Viktor Frankl, which is when your reasons are fired up. When the reasons come first, the how doesn't matter. But we live in a how-to world. People spend billions of dollars on how-to, and I'm not here to say anything bad about the how-to. I just know in my journey, I needed to flip the script. My how-to was this big. My why was this big. Once I flipped it, everything flowed. And then my how-to got really smaller because I can only do one thing at a time. I can only be in this present moment anyway. So why not fire up my engines and my purpose and my emotions around purpose and why, and then trust that that next logical step coming from the deeper part of myself can come through. Namely my reticular activating system, which processes billions of bits of information, things I can't even never keep track of with the conscious mind. It's the thing that keeps my heart beating. It's the thing that keeps my eyes blinking. It's the thing that keeps my body functioning when I am not thinking about it. It's the other than conscious mind. It's the deeper part that's always vibrating. It's always working. So, you want to reinvent your life? You can absolutely do it. The pure awareness of listening to this video has already fired up the engines. Isn't that amazing? Just the pure consciousness and awareness around it has fired up your engine. All you got to do is listen. Well, how am I going to do it? You just put in there, how are you going to do it? Why are you going to do it? If you get lost in the how, you'll quit. If you get fired up by the why, nothing will stop you from moving forward. Here's the better news. It's already in your DNA. It's already in you. Get yourself out of the way. Let the deeper part come through. Avoid the overthinking, because I've been there and I still fall into that trap sometime. But I don't stay there long, and neither do you have to. You can rise above and get back to purpose. Good evening, Carrie. You caught the second part. This is part 2. I'm going to close this out because I've been on here 30 minutes. When your why is known and big enough, the how doesn't matter. You're not here to think the way society thinks. No, that's not you. You're here to tap into your purpose and your gift to the world. And I remind myself consistently, it's not about me. What am I giving? What is the value that I'm giving to the world? Just keep giving value. Keep pouring out what you are meant to do in this life. And that's what I remind myself of. So I'm sharing that with you. So navigating to reinvent my life, battling through living with certainty and significance, going through the process of putting growth at the top, and then embracing uncertainty, stepping away from my ego, the fancy cars. I sold all the cars. I downsized so I can build my business up, and then just build from that place. Let everything go from that place. Being willing to let go, being fully engaged in life, completely detached. So I'm doing my best to allow and not try to grab on and hold on. And it's an ongoing process. And the letting go process for you, it may not be it's different than it was for me, but your awareness, that's what I love. The awareness is here now if you're getting this video. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Carrie. And by the way, if you're on here, I'm going to be streaming more on my public page. So my message to myself is step back to step forward. I realize that's what's needed right now. So we're going to build back up again. So the numbers are down. I'm totally okay with it because I love that hunger. I love the ability to okay, who cares, right? Just keep giving it out. Let it unfold. And ultimately, I want to scale back up again. That's my intention. But sometimes we need to step away from things to allow the great, right? It's given up good to go for great. If you've heard of that quote, I know you've heard of it. Give up good to go for great. And again, if I'm too attached to what I have, right, it's the same process I went through, leaving my corporate job of 19 years, having my best year ever, probably would have made somewhere between $150,000 and $200,000 that year. I walked away and I said, I'm going to go out and do this because this is my passion. It's my calling. If I don't answer it now, I may never answer it. And Mandy, kudos to you too, because you did the same thing. Mentioned it in the last video. Look at your life now, Mandy. Look at it. Look at what you're doing. I mean, it's amazing. We need people like that to step up. Carrie, you too. We need people to step up and show people it's okay to go for it. And you know what? It's okay to fall down and fail. That's okay too. Because it's a part of it. And that's the mind flip. It's a part of it. You see? So I'm going to wrap this up. I got a phone call coming in here in a moment. Listen, keep going. I'm with you. Join our community. We got great things happening here for you. ACT program, accountability. I can't tell you how many people say, I need accountability. I need accountability. I need accountability. Well, we got an ACT program, accountability, community, coaching, transformation. We got an event coming up March 25th, 26th, 27th. Transformational immersion will knock literally your socks will fly off. I'm not kidding. Socks fly off because people get excited. Great things happen, and we're going to make it happen too. So I'm glad you joined me tonight. If you are interested, you step, I step. You step, I step. There we go. Thanks for being here tonight, everyone. God bless. Have an amazing, exceptional, outstanding, uncommon, knock your socks off kind of a night. Bye for now.